I just uploaded a video titled, "Is This a Christian Nation?" And I talked about how Christianity and us, these people, it's just racism. Plain and simple. It's racism. Now, where I come from, that shit is so normal, it don't mean nothing to me. Sometimes I do shit just so you can, look, I got a PhD in these mother. You know what I mean? I got a PhD. Damn near from birth. And I'm gonna tell you, that up north racism, well, I'll tell you, it's like a glass of cold tea, hot day. And one day you get you a big old glass of that shit, you know it's a little bitter. You better put it down. You better put it down. That's where they are. They got a forked tongue. And they've honed that bastard over years and years of war and deceit. Now, because of where I grew up, you know, when we was kids, it didn't take long for one of them got to say something that they heard back home. You know, big brother said it, sister, somebody said it. So they're going to have to bring it on down to school. Well, you know, growing up, I was born in 1964. Right? So I grew up with all of the civil rights shit. And all my older cousins, they be talking about Stokely Carmichael, Black Panthers, Malcolm X. I knew about Martin Luther King, but the voices that I was hearing were a little more aggressive. It just so happened, when I got a taste of that shit, for real, I got aggressive too. And I'm telling you, I used to run, I had a buddy, he's passed on now. I miss that fucker. But, you know, he didn't look like me, right? And he was a badass drummer. And we've been fucking with music all our life. I have, man, you know, like I said, we were kids. Once we started going out and playing gigs and shit, we go into some of these little redneck towns, and they tell me how hadn't been somebody look like me in that town in 45 years. And it didn't go so well for him. They thought I'd be intimidated. But I figured like this. If the last one you ran out 45 years ago, he had a little bit different mindset than I do. And just because of the element of surprise, because y'all gonna find out that I ain't intimidated, it'd be at least 3-1. It'd be at least that. Because I'll make you understand how afraid I am. I'll make you understand that. And when you realize I ain't, you be looking for your buddies. Now you get me. Ain't no doubt. But if I can get a group of you bastards, that's at least culling something down, right? You know, what y'all used to do. How we used to be sport. See, that's the problem with races. They ain't gonna come after you. When they see you, they gonna come after you. Now you got, like I said, that up north shit. You walk in a place, you can smell the fear anyway. But everybody's eyes trying to cut away. And there's always that one. He gonna come up, he gonna let you do everything alright. Be good. You ain't gotta worry about nothing here. Everybody here's cool, man. And then when it come time to leave, he gonna walk you out. He gonna let you know he had a good time, boy. Hope you had a good time. Blah, 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 blah. And here they come. Here they come. 2 or 3 of them, maybe. Might just be one. Might be Mr. Nice Guy and one more. But Mr. Nice Guy is sleeping well before the other one gets there. Because I know that game. The shoulders that I stand on, when I come home from school, they'd ask me what I learned today. And then they'd fill in the blanks. I walked across the cemeteries of the people who look like me. I see what they seen when I see people that look like them. That's who I am. Now, I can get along with anybody. And I ain't got a bad bone in my body. Until I need one. And that racist shit, I got an armor of it. So this is what I'm saying. I'm talking to the people who look like me. It don't matter where you grew up at. Just remember who you are. Remember the shoulders that you stand on. If you don't know, ask somebody. We're the children of the soil. We're the keepers of this land. There is no way that somebody who will burn in the sun can be anything but detrimental. See, I believe in approaching it and talking about them with the same energy they like to talk about us. And I ain't racist. I'm not. I don't give a damn who you are, where you come from. If you do good, We can at least communicate. But if you standing around me and you telling me how much better you are than somebody else, I'll make you prove it. Now, the shoulders we stand on, each and every generation, all over this planet, everybody wants to dominate what? You have to ask yourself, why would you try to push us down so hard? All over the world, no matter what ethnicity they are. They fear people who look like me. Why do they try so hard to divide us and hide us where they can't? They say 666 is the number of the beast. Ain't that what we were? They're beasts. They're chattel. I don't know. But I don't know why I can feel shit when I feel shit. I don't know why I know shit when I know shit. But I'm very seldom wrong in the things that I think. And I don't think them, they just come. I am extremely tired to the people who look like me. It's like every step I take, I feel everybody. I smile when I see somebody who looks like me. We've allowed ourselves to become conditioned into trying to assimilate with these people. They ain't like us. They are not us. They're detached. They don't have a humanity gene. They don't have it. They have excuse genes, they have war genes, they have lie genes. They're creatures of war, terror. That's all they are. No matter how long you've known them, no matter how long you've been around them, yeah. Now, we have to coexist. But we don't have to tolerate. Those days of toleration have to be over. Because they're at the end of their fucking cycle. They've had their little run. Empires fall. It's a cycle. And all of them fall because one thinks it's better than the other. And it's the rising of the people that stop it. So I say to the people who look like me, our days are the same as they were before that bastard showed up. Our obstacles are still the same obstacles. Nothing's changed. So we sit back. And we watch with desperation and fear. Does the people. We see it. That man hates China so bad that he's destroying the economy of this country. He doesn't hate them for what they did to him. He hates them because they're ahead of him. No power. That's way too many people to not have the power over. Iran. Way too many people to not have power over. Africa. Way too many people. Now let's see, speaking of Africa, that Sahel, that Ibrahim Traore, yeah. It's that time. The Sahel is the seed that's bursting open. The tree of knowledge. You see that you can put them out. You succeed. Now people all over the world are watching. And you see who's hiding that information. See that privilege of ignorance is what is going to be it's what decides the downfall. Because white supremacy needs stupidity. It's the only way it can lead it. So who's left? Their own. Their shelf life is up. Now they have to oppress them. Try to force them to become soldiers to come after us. We are defenders, not attackers. It's the counterpunch that gets you. So since they're canceling all these jobs, and all our nurses and doctors, and all our executives, we need to join these cities. We need to build our pipelines. It's time to become extremely communal. It's time to put our spirits together. We grow ourselves at the same time they grow in Sahel. Let us be the next inspiration. See, the fear belongs to them. We have nothing to fear. They brought there ain't nothing to fear. So grab your seeds and start growing your groceries. Because they're about to start starving their people out. That's why they destroyed the farms. That's why they're taking the money. They're going to starve their ass out. They're going to become subservient because they've been on the teat. That's why they don't have power over us. They denied us those grants and them, all them special citizen treatments so they could keep them on the shelf. Just get you some paper towel, buy all the seeds you can, and go everywhere that it ain't nobody tending to that property. And just throw them bastards everywhere. I don't care what seeds they are. Just throw them every fucking where. Grow them in your house. Get online. Get on YouTube. There's a million over probably. Urban farming, gardening. Start learning it. Experiment. Fluorescent lights. If you're indoors, that's all you need is an old fluorescent light. Blue light. Blue rays, I guess I should say. That's what we got to do, people. You got room, raise you some rabbits. That's good meat. Chickens. Protein from the eggs. We can do this. We can support each other. Look for all the holistic plants. I'll see if I can't come up with something and I'll post it. We'll do something. It's time to revert back to our roots. Back to who we are. Our strength comes from the sun, the soil. They're going to be poisoning people with the food they serve. And you can believe it'll be regional. We got to feed ourselves. Get you some mini fruit trees. Juicers. Anything. You can grow beans on the fence. Peas, cucumbers, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. Don't take no room. Once they get started, they'll take care of themselves. A lot of them. Plant a bunch of old scions back behind those sheds somewhere. Everybody can tell you, yeah, there's apples down there around that old building. Remember that old spot down there? Everybody know where to go get some food. That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. We gotta turn all of anything in the city. If you know it ain't no lead, don't be over around no industrial shit. Stay in your neighborhoods. Figure out how to check the lead, test the soil, and then just spread the love. We're gonna need that, people. We need to start now. I know about these folks. All you gotta do is look at what's up there, their leader. And remember, he grew up way before the Civil Rights Act. That's why he talks about the 1800s and early 1900s. Robber barons and all that old bullshit. Remember who you are, people. Remember where we come from. Remember the shoulders we stand on. Let's get united, nationwide. Far more smart people than me. I'm just old country boy. I got ideas. That's about it. Ideas and no money. That's alright. It's alright. Used to that part too. Just remember them old snakes, that big rat that's standing behind that fat mouse. They're up to no good. And we the target. But they gotta get their minions in order first. Get to planting. Get to learning. It's time to get back to farming. Build ourselves back up. We're being depleted by this shit they're serving. This little quiet elevation. Let's elevate.